Hi, my name is Michael Kimirgarov, and I'm a student in Full Sail University taking my first class of creative presentation. Now, to be honest, I didn't know what creative presentation was going to be exactly until I found out in week one after meeting what the professor showed of her past students, their work of their final presentation, an audio-visual presentation of themselves trying to present themselves to a future employer. And when I saw the very first video and I thought, wow, this is very complex. I really didn't expect that I was gonna get this done by week 4. And I actually did, I was surprised. To me, I thought it was extremely hard. It really, my apologies, it really showed that it was gonna be a very difficult task. But I thought maybe, you know what, just roll with it, see what each week brings to you. Maybe I can learn fast, and that's exactly what I did. It was a complex situation to me, and it was actually by week 4, not even by week 3 when we started the first draft, it became very easy. And it helped me realize that anything that looks hard isn't really hard at all. It's only because we don't understand it yet, and all we gotta do is just understand it quickly to try to achieve it. And I'm glad I actually achieved it because it showed me a lot that, well, not it didn't show me a lot of anything, but it showed me what I can expect from future courses. That if it looks hard, all I gotta do is quickly understand it, and I'll achieve my goal through it. Now, the biggest thing I learned from this course itself is my favorite thing, the star moment, something they'll always remember, STAR. Because in order to give an effective presentation, as I learned, you have to give them that moment, the audience the moment, where it doesn't matter what you say throughout your presentation, you have to give them that awe-inspiring moment that they'll never forget, that they'll base the moment where they'll remember something what you did in that presentation that relates to anything else. Your presentation is going to be the first to come up with, just because it's going to be that core idea. That's how I feel like it. That one core idea that gave them that star moment from your own presentation, they'll remember your whole entire presentation because of that. One thing I'm proud of from this class itself is actually doing the work on it, because this wasn't easy work. You had to actually learn it, and once you learn something, then it becomes easy. So me putting in the work to it, usually a lot of people, maybe they would give up on it, maybe they wouldn't, I don't know. But to me, anything hard is very, is, well, I want to say it brings the devil out to try to make you give up on it. And I'm glad that I pushed forward in this class. It helped me learn something very valuable. And if I would do something over again, I would put it this way. I would make my scheduling better. This is my first time taking an online class. My very first online class too. And it's not like where you go to class in any other college. It starts from 2 to 4. You gotta be there on time. 4 o'clock it finishes. Get yourself a study schedule for another, and you have other classes too. No, this was all on my own time. And that was a little bit difficult for me because I'm not used to that scenario. I'm not used to this scene. And unfortunately, it took me until week 4 to figure out my study schedule to this class. And I'm hoping what I learned from my study schedule at the very last week will carry on to all the other classes, because it helped me a lot, the study schedule itself, to achieve everything at week 4. In my other 3 previous weeks, all my study all my study schedules or all my work schedules that I was supposed to do was terribly adjusted to it, and I had to do all the work late night, last second, submitted. And thank God I didn't have to do it for week 4. I believe this course helped me become a better person through my speech, through my presentation. Because honestly, before this, I was always a very nervous guy to talk. And through making me finish my final presentation into what I did over here, the structure itself, how to say something, the delivery of your speech, the visual aids you present to them, and even not this class itself, the structure of the class itself, let me say, But actually, not the structure, the topic of the class itself, but the structure of the class. I like to correct myself on that. It helped me become a better person because I can use this to elevate myself throughout many other classes coming at Full Sail, even throughout my work after Full Sail. Because I've never achieved something like this before. I've never pushed myself to the limit like this before. I am happy this class did this for me. The main thing I learned from this class I would like to underline is that star moments are very important. Speak slow and clearly for everybody to understand you because the delivery of your speech will determine if the audience wants to listen to you or just think about something else and go on their phone and not pay attention to you at all. And also, communication is the key. Even in teamwork, you'll always have to communicate the right way because you can't be speaking to yourself in the mirror or to a video camera like I am doing right now. But communication is the most important thing in success because whenever you're going to talk to somebody, you're going to want them to listen. When you're going to present something to someone, you're going to want them to understand. And if they don't listen and they don't understand, they wouldn't even care about you. And that is not success. You would always want someone to understand, to listen to you, and maybe even follow in your footsteps on what you're trying to talk about. So thank you, Creative Presentation. Thank you, Full Sail University, for giving me this very first class. Something that I can learn from and continue on for success in my next classes.